My crispy fish and chips. Fish I'm using today is cod. Now, if you notice the size of this cod, it's about 4 ounces, which is plenty. But more importantly, it's about a 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch thick. You really don't want to go any thicker than this. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to get our fish breading station ready. What do I mean by that? We're going to take some flour, a little bit more turmeric, and a little salt, and we're going to put it on the side here. We're going to actually dredge the fish in this before we put it in the batter. So just leave it here. That's done. Next, we're going to take the fish and make sure that our fish is seasoned on both sides. We're going to put salt on the fish, seasoned perfectly. And I am putting it right into the flour here like that, letting it sit in the flour, and we're just going to let it hang out while we make our batter. I have my oil on 350 degrees, and you want to make sure we're going to shallow fry today. So we're not going to deep fry. We're going to actually shallow fry, which means in very little fat. Now we're going to make our batter. We're going to put in our baking soda. We're going to put in our turmeric for the flavor and color, a good amount of salt. Don't be bashful with the salt. We're going to stir it like this and just going to add the beer as much as you want. You want it to be like a pancake batter, a sort of a thin pancake batter. See how nice that color is? Okay, a touch more beer. And just a touch more water. And there we go. It's looking really, really good. And we have our fat. Just going to make sure our fat is on 350 degrees. So you can see how good that is, just like that. I did this a little ahead of time. I actually had my daughter Malin do this because we're just going to pour that in there. And that just gives it a little extra lightness. And we very simply, at this point, we want to take our fish and our batter to the frying station. And what we're going to do, we're going to drop it just like that and make sure it's completely covered. Really important. And then we're going to drop it away from the camera person and everyone else. You can see how nice that color is. And we're just going to go with a shallow spoon and just give it a little baste like that. So this takes about 3 or 4 minutes, but it's really already has a beautiful color to it, right? It's like floating. And that is one gorgeous looking piece of fish. See how nice that is? Can you see that? Can you get Madeline in there? Look at that. You see how it's steamy, it's soft, but the crispy crust is right out there. It's surrounding everything.
Oh my gosh. Should I taste some? Come on in. So this crust is thick and crunchy all the way through. Sometimes when you get fish and chips, you know it just falls right off, or kind of like wet, it falls off. This is really nicely adhered to the fish.
Yeah, when I take the piece of
really great
with the crust, it doesn't. It stays.